So the first stage of mitosis is prophase. Okay, if you cannot remember what happens, or the key events that happens during each phase, remember for prophase, P is the preparation phase. Okay, P for preparation. Okay, and these are the key events that happen over here. Right, so the double-stranded chromosomes become clearly visible. Right, remember they duplicated earlier, but now you can see them. Okay, so the nucleolus and the nuclear membrane disintegrate. Right, you cannot see this structure anymore. Right, disintegrates. Right, and specifically in animals, because only animals have centrioles, the centrioles will move towards the opposite end, and of course the esters and spindle fibers, the structures that you see over here, they start to be formed. Alright, so these are the key events that you must remember for prophase. Remember prophase, the first phase. Okay, the second phase, metaphase. Okay, M. What is the key event that happens over here? Alright, remember I taught you this as well, right? M for middle. Okay, M. Okay, middle. Okay, so essentially the key event is that all the chromosomes are lined up at the middle or the equator. Okay, like these guys over here. Okay, and of course the centromeres of each chromosome is also attached to a spindle fiber in preparation for the next phase, which is, yes, you got it right. This is anaphase, A. Again, what's the key event? A for away. Okay, A, away. So essentially what's happening over here? Pulling away. Right, so you can see this distinct very structure, and this is the shortest stage in the whole process of mitosis. Okay, so the centromere basically splits spindle fibers, help to pull the chromatids apart to the opposite ends of the cell, and therefore now they are all called daughter chromosomes. Okay, so this is the third stage. What's the next stage? The fourth stage of mitosis. T, telophase. You can remember what happens here. Basically, this two. Okay, now you have two very distinct daughter nuclei. Okay. So now because they have reached the ends, right? So the daughter chromosomes reach the ends, so that's why you see the two very distinct nuclei, and also because the nuclei start to reappear, the nuclear envelope starts to reform, and therefore this whole event, it looks very clear already, right? There's two different nuclei. But remember, this is only mitosis, which is nuclear division. The cells actually haven't divided into two separate cells yet, right? That's the next stage, cytokinesis, which begins practically instantly after telophase. Okay, so cytokinesis is basically the cytoplasm starting to divide, and of course, depending on whether it's animal cells or plant cells, there's going to be a difference. Okay, can you remember the difference? Okay, you cannot remember, let's talk about animal cells first. Okay, so for animal cells, remember there is no cell wall, only find that in plant cells, right? So no cell wall, this cleavage or furrow just starts to deepen and deepen and deepen until you basically get two different cells. Okay, so that is cytokinesis in animal cells. Because plant cells have a cell wall, right? So it's slightly different. Okay, so instead of that furrow happening or that cleavage happening, now you're going to have vesicles that are basically going to get larger and larger and larger, right? So these vesicles, smaller vesicles combining to get larger vesicles, and finally they will form a new cell wall. Okay, so in a nutshell, that's the whole idea of mitosis coupled by cytokinesis following straight after.